Hey everybody, welcome back to another stream. Give us a follow, join our Discord, listen to our podcast, and thanks for stopping by. Alright, so far we have 5 suggestions on what the costume is going to be. We're going to go ahead and load on into Far Cry 6. Just kidding. It's only Far Cry, what do they have? Do they have 5? We are going to roll into probably Primal when we are done with this one. No, it was Far Cry 6. Dumped a lot of time into both of them. It's... let's do... Well, hello, Tedicus. How are you? I am going to have to add something on into the soundboard for you on your arrival. Love you too, and yeah, when it comes to Primal, I'm really not looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a dud for me. Not saying it's not my kind of game, because obviously playing the Far Cry game here, it is my kind of game. However, playing that, I don't think it's going to do well for me.
There you are. There's a
Oh,
nuclear
and by the way,
power plant
fuck you.
Not far from here. It's pretty intact.
Did not
If you
want
my
to
opinion,
leave that out.
It could be worth the trip. The highwaymen
Since you
are
said it to
stripping
me,
nuclear power
it's only
plants
fair.
of whatever they can find. We can use that stuff too. We
Glad
just
you
have
were
to
able
beat
to
them
stop
it.
on by, because
You wanna go?
eventually
Just say
here,
so.
right,
I'll
we
be
are
here.
going to be doing, oh man, the poll from the hat to see what it is that I will be wearing on Friday. We can travel way up there, but probably we'll start hitting up these little areas. We'll get timber up in the roster, be able to find everything a whole lot faster. Oh, the controls are not much different from Halo, but the sensitivity is on how it plays. Not a whole lot different. A lot of lag in the controls. And that's all it's going to take for probably a real low gamer score achievement. I haven't looked. It is nice that we can fast travel to and from. wasn't even going to shoot. He was turning. Would be great if we were able to go ahead and get an achievement for every little region or section. Drag Queen. Yes, Drag Queen has already been added on into one of the pieces of paper, so don't you worry. I have not forgotten about you. Earlier in the stream, we did get Nurse as a suggestion. So that was thrown on into the mix. Maybe this will be counted as the last one. It is in a cave, but not really. Chris also writes, so do we need to add Far Cry 5 or 6 to the co-op list? Fuck you for Far Cry 6. No, sir, I am good. Actually, if I were to replay Far Cry 6, it would have to be with my character right now in the loadout and the weapons and the abilities and everything, which is, you know, basically endgame. There's a few things that I have left off. Probably not going to go back. 5 was a very good game, treated me well. I would not mind rolling back through 5 if you wanted to do that in co-op, but let's get through Borderlands 4 first. Far Cry 5 isn't going anywhere. It's been out for a little bit now, right? It's kind of funny because the last time I was playing Far Cry when I was really grinding on it was about November of last year. And that lasted for a while. At least the videos lasted for a very long time because of the whole part thing that I had to do. But now with how everything is, I don't have to worry about the parts anymore. I can toss everything on into a video and not terribly have to worry about the storage, the capacity. There's going to be those cases, but it's a much easier workaround right now. And in my opinion, the stream looks much better. We're almost there with the quality on where I want to be and where I need to be, but I mean, do I really need to be there at 4K? No. No, I don't. Especially after for so long rolling in 720 and whatever the hell I could before. Tadicus writes in, listen, we gotta make some list here for a few of them co-op games with stories, not just player versus player. Player versus environment is fun as well. Player versus environment is fun. I wish that Destiny 2 was not such a fucking pay-loaded game, or paywalled game, however you want to say it. You gotta pay to play, damn near. If they come out with another one, I hope it's not that bad. We still have all the Gears of War games. I think that was maybe discussed as a joke. I hope so. But at least there's a lot of games that we can play. This game here is co-op. Yes, I'm already through it and a fair chunk through, so fuck off. You're not going to join me for this unless you just want to jump in and the campaign. I'm already on part 3, so I would not recommend. No. It's definitely a game that, for the story of the campaign, I think you would like. For 5, for what I have played of it, I have not beat 5, but I thoroughly enjoyed 5. I will say that there is a spoiler I'll give you. One of the rocket launchers I had was modified to shoot a shovel. And if you were to shoot your enemy or your target with that, they would keep on flying until they hit something, and then you can retrieve the shovel. And you can see the person, whoever it is, kind of posted up and stuck. So that kind of person usually has a lot of good stuff. Hopefully he didn't steal my stuff. I don't think they can. I guess while we're here, what's going on over here now? Damn. Take what you had, head on back here.
Hello?
So definitely Far Cry 5 I would toss into the list. Now, other games that we could play. Again, how much time do we want to add on into it? I really want to at least get done with Borderlands. I mean, why they walk around with shields this far out? It just does not make sense. And the person, the dead body, maybe it did get looted. I don't know. There you are. Alright, are we done with the random people now? I think we should be. Seven minutes left out there. Anybody in the chat that wants to get in their suggestions on what I am going to be wearing for this Friday's Halloween stream. So far we have 5 suggestions right now that is going to be folded up and going on into the hat that will be pulled live here on stream. Oh, and joy, is it going to be interesting to see on what the hell is going to come up. So far there is only one safe one out of the 5. Odds are not my favorite. Good God. Not trying to kill the civilian here. There we go. Teamwork. Now, does it give me a destination if I were to get into this thing? Not seeing anything on the road. All the way on the other side.
Every time my faith wavers, I remember God's gift after the...
The bandits stand no chance against us. We have Joseph once again, and we have you, with whatever great fate lies in store.
Alright, good to know. They can shoot all they want. They ain't stopping. Where is he going? That does not sound good. Smart dog. Jump right in the water. Not even a thank you, huh? And all we're doing right here is just burning time. We will be progressing with the story here within a couple of minutes. We're at that time right now. Well, let's go ahead and do it. Let's do one last call for anybody out there that wants to see me in a specific Halloween costume for this Friday stream. Nobody gives a shit, then hey, that's totally fine too. Of course, as soon as I want to do something, gotta interrupt me. Like I was saying, get in your suggestions right now. Okay, it's a friendly. Because what I have is everything written down on these sticky notepads that I have folded on up. So the adhesive side is going to stick together. Everything has been folded all the same. I'm gonna get ran over, aren't I? Almost. Go ahead and let him fight that battle. Is there anybody out there in the chat that is ready to go ahead and do this poll? Any hopes on what it is that you want to see out there? And again, the line is open right now for another few more minutes. I'm just maybe slowing down time intentionally. Not wanting to pull. Is my dog going to help me out? If it's a boar, I don't know what's going to attack me here. Alright, we got nothing going on in the chat. We're going to go ahead and roll this thing on up and see on what it is going to be and what I'll be showing up in on Friday for the Halloween stream. If you want details on when that is going to be happening, hit me up there in the Discord. And we can deal with that later. That's right. Drum roll, please. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Wow. Praise the fucking Lord. See? I'm not bullshitting anybody. Everything was all right there. We'll take it. Alright, so it's going to be Obi-Wan Kenobi will be the person that I'll be dressing up as. It's probably going to be more on the low budget side of things. Maybe we can get something a little bit more official looking, but hell, looking forward to that one. That was a nice one. Not always going to be like that.
Thank you.
Rigged? I wrote on all the slips. Who put that boring ass one in there? It was not me. I did not put anything. So here's the same hat and everything I did the fucking pull from. Alright? Pulling it, right? So just to show that everything, there's the drag, pulling it again. Nurse. Baby. Maid. Fable, you're just fucking bummed that you did not get a chance to see me in some kind of weird fucking fishnet baby. Okay, we're not gonna go there. But anyway, you're just bummed out. Maybe I'm a little bit happy that I did not have to be a nurse in fishnets for a fucking Halloween stream. Oh, it'd be better with a bigger audience, that's for damn sure. But that was Joker Hazmat that tossed that one in there, and I'm not even kidding you. I hope that Joker actually jumps on in. He is, I believe he is streaming right now. So if you want to go on over to his stream and tear him apart for giving that suggestion, that was his suggestion. And yes, he is online. He is playing Call of Duty Warzone. Joker, JokerHazmat. All right. So again, I'm not trying to throw him under the bus and be a mean person or anything. What I'm going to do is just say thank you in his chat. Alright, let's go ahead and move on. Back to my own. Joker did that one. Yes, sir, Fable. Joker did that one. Nice try there, Chris, with the hashtag rigged. I like that. No, it was not. He put a little raised edge on the Obi-Wan so he knew which one. No, they no fucking chance. And I folded everything after writing them down, and everything looked all the damn same. All the bends and everything were the same. Come on. Fucking kick me in the balls just because I actually got something that is not going to make me look like however the hell y'all want me to look. The opportunity's still going to be there. It's just not going to be for Halloween. Fuck you and your hat pole. I'm going to bed. What do you mean it's followers only? I turned that shit off. It was not supposed to be followers only. Well, either way, no, see, it shows off on mine. I can have it on or 0 minutes for any followers, 10 minutes for the most used, but I have it off to remove the followers only restriction. So it should just not be follower only. Any which way. That is what it's going to be for this year, and possibly coming up here. We saw the New Year's, right? That is still a possibility. Good night, Chris. Thank you for tuning in. Much appreciated. Get yourself some sleep. Sorry to disappoint you. No, it is not rigged. I know normally you're used to getting your way, being a Patriots fan and deflating footballs and shit like that, right? But you did not get your way this time. When I talk to Joker next, I will go ahead and give my version of what you're probably saying to him right now.
Food and water are important. We're just dumb animals if we don't share information.
Sorry about that. Just had to go ahead and change the things around there on the title for the stream. Practice pull. Get the fuck out here. No, I'm not. That was not a practice pull. That was the actual pull. I say 2 out of 3. No. No. Nice try. Nice try. Snarky, what did you write to vote for him to be out for Halloween? I don't think there's anything thrown in there by Snarky.
Nice to see a healthy dog.
Control of the waters is ours.
Just going through the chat real quick, and I did this earlier just to make sure that there was nothing going on, but I did not see him post anything. I know that he is on a train, so it's kind of sporadic on probably when he is going in. The most boring one can't win. Why can't the most boring one that can't win? How's this absurd? So what do you want me to do here then, Fable? I understand you're upset. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to do... I'm not doing a poll for the whole costume, alright? It's Obi-Wan Kenobi. Fucking get over it. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. Sorry to ruin your week. Ruin your fucking year. 2026 is around the corner. You'll get over it. Promise. Now, would you want me to do this? Would you want me to do another poll then to be an add-on to the Obi-Wan costume? And I'm not... Let's at least try to keep the robe or something like that stationary. Alright? Because I know if I was to let that be decided on a poll, it's going to go the other way. And random objects are going to be put in me, like jelly beans or whatever the fuck was going on for the last one. And I know that was for my mod, but... if you want to do that, then that's totally fine. We want to see me in makeup. That's what Fablewick writes in. Well, what kind of makeup?
Careful you don't trust Eden too much.
Star Wars theme, I like it. I mean, what are you talking, like a Obi-Wan / Princess Leia? Don't got the hair.
Wouldn't trust Joseph if I were you.
If we want to do an accessory, how about that? For the accessory then, let's find out where it's going to be, and then we can figure out what it is going to be. So if you want to go ahead and take a poll, I will stay online here for a little bit longer. And if it's just going to be between us, that's fine. We can go ahead and start yelling at people on Discord. I can text Chris and tell him to get his ass back online, but it's totally up to him for what it is on what you guys want to do as well. So this is going to be part of what you guys are wanting to see. But Obi-Wan Kenobi, that is going to stay. So sorry, Fable. I'm so sorry.
Can't wait to use
Want to see me in makeup? Interesting.
Writing that one down for my stereo.
2 years ago, won a trophy for my costume contest that involved makeup. I don't think we have a helicopter. Well, we got a boat. The boat shed.
This spot's a bit...
Let's go ahead and unload this stuff. Pull another and see what part 2 of the costume is. Okay. Snarky said, I will let you ladies aside. Funny, because if you pull baby or drag, you make it a practice pull. Absolutely not. No. Trust me, I was fucking dreading. And I even said it before you got it in here, so fuck you for just now getting in here. Been on line for hours now, and thank you, Snarky, for the shout out for being on for 5 hours. I know time flies by, right? I'm gonna go ahead and fold all these back up, alright? I'm gonna be fucking talking when I do this. I'm not gonna be called the fucking cheater again. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and throw Obi-Wan back on in there. What the hell? If I would have picked... This is going over there. I'm grabbing Obi-Wan again from over there. My hands are not gonna go over there anymore. Okay? See my hands the whole fucking time. So if I would have picked anything else, then I would have done it without a question. You can ask Taticus this. I am more than willing to do that kind of stuff, and if I was not, then I would not have even suggested it. Would it have really hurt to do that? No, it wouldn't have. Now, if other people were to see it, would it get me in trouble? No, I don't think it would. It's a fucking expression, all that kind of stuff, right? Now, would it be ridiculed and picked on and all that? Sure, but I really don't fucking care, because at the end of the day, it's still sticks and stones, right? I'm having fun with people I don't know, besides Taticus in the chat, and Legend. Other people that are stopping on in. And of course the wife, sheer nerd. Doing this with complete strangers. So no. You don't want to go ahead and call me a cheater. There's the opportunity for next year. If God does not have plans to go ahead and kill me off, then I will do this again next year. Now there will be the season of Christmas coming up, right? So that could be something if y'all want to gather and concoct an idea what to dress me up in next, then it could be that for Christmas, right? We also have Thanksgiving. Now, being the Thanksgiving turkey outfit or a fucking pilgrim, a homeless one at that, I don't know. You know, the possibilities are there, right? And if it does come to where, hey, every major stream I'm dressing up for, you know, something stupid when it comes to the holidays, then maybe I'm going to keep my hands right here so you don't think I'm fucking cheating. Then what we can do is dedicate Halloween or something like Valentine's Day, something that is strictly just for fucking weird and off-the-wall stuff, but... I will say that I do have connections when it comes to special effects. And I'm not talking the post-editing, I'm talking physical special effects that will just make me look much worse off than what I am, which is hard to fucking believe, right? But I do have that ability. Now what we are going to do is I have to put my hands back on over there. So where do you want the fucking head? But see, I can't do anything, right? Because I need to look over and see if anybody's talking. All I can see right now is Snarky saying, fold that bitch up and do it again because I wasn't here. Fuck you, you knew the time. Bro reading off a script right now. He knew the viewers would be outraged. No, I'm not reading off a fucking script. Oh lord, you're getting trolled so hard. I'm really not, I'm just getting picked on by you motherfuckers, so it's alright. With the hat, I'm gonna put it in front of me. Okay? So it's gonna be off screen. Hat's gonna be right down here. So I'm gonna lift my hand up. That's where my hand has to go. My hand's going over here. Put this one on top of my fucking head. I'm just scrolling with my left one. You guys are being fucking ridiculous. Alright. So Snarky, earlier on, a couple minutes ago, said that Steve rigged stuff. I already knew. Fuck you, Snarky. Fable then said that beard is so big because it's full of lies and deceit. Fuck you, Fable. Then Fable also said, I've been lurking the entire stream, LMFAO. I don't know if you have. It's only shown about 2 to 3 popping back and forth on mine, so I'm not going to call you on your bullshit. You're always there, so I do appreciate that. And then there we go, the fold that bitch up. That's cool. Oh lord, I'm outraged because he set a time. Fudge off your time. Okay, cool. All right, so both hands are back here. Now if we're going to be doing an accessory, what kind of accessory? Is this going to be a headpiece? Is this going to be strictly makeup? Is this going to be something that I wear or could incorporate or something? So if something were to be picked, we'll say nurse, for example, right? Would that just be a hat? Would that just be the thing that hangs around my neck? Would it be a half costume? Again, also with Obi-Wan, it's kind of in a robe and it's just got a little thing that ties around the center, so that's what I'm probably thinking for that one, which is very simple. I can do that shit, the Salvation Army. Whatever else gets pulled, that's going to be the interesting part. Oh my god. Oh. Alright, so what's been said in the chat is by Fable. Wait, he knew you were in a different country and made up his own time zone, and Eastern Standard Time is not my own time zone, fucker. Just so you wouldn't be here, Snarky. And then of course Snarky's gonna agree because he's a piece of shit, and he says genius move by me. No. I don't know why y'all think that it was rigged. You know it's quite funny too, right? I'm just gonna go ahead and get this one off my chest. It's quite funny that the very little luck that I do have, and it's for often, and I'm not bragging about this, but for as often as I pay it forward to others, that finally when something goes right and goes my way, you're all like, ah, it's rigged. We need to see him in misery. We need to see him cry on the stream. We need to see him show up dressed as a child wearing a diaper or dressed in drag. That would have been a fun one. Not losing the beard though. I'll tell you this much, Fable. There's a fair amount you don't know about me, and that kind of stuff doesn't bother me, and if I did not want to embrace it, I would not have even entertained this entire idea or even anything, right? And if you wanted to go ahead and talk about this beforehand, then it probably should have happened beforehand, before the poll even happened. But, you know, it was just Chris and myself when the poll happened. I even delayed the poll for a couple minutes. So just because y'all weren't on time or there before, because if you're on time, you're late, right? It's not on me. Just saying. Left hand's going down, checking. Starkey just wants another fucking chance. No. So, am I doing the second poll? Yeah, I'm doing the second poll. But is it going to be for an entire costume? Absolutely not. So again, it's going to be a half of the costume or an addition or whatever the fuck it is. This is your opportunity again. Would the viewers out there like to have in just one option, because I have to start to add in details for this shit, like to have one option or one addition to the pile, which is going to, keep in mind, this is going to require me to move my hands around and to write shit down, right? And to fold the stuff up and put it back in the hat. But this is going to be for the accessory. Again, I don't know what the hell it's going to entail or how it can be incorporated, and that could be up to everybody out there. So again, I'm perfectly fine with being wide open. If this comes out, again, Fable, here we go. If this comes out in drag, right? I would need a picture on something, on what it is, or I don't want to say a description because I can only fucking imagine on what it is you would write. But I'm fine with it. Doesn't bother me, even if it was on the first poll. So let's get this going. I want to put my fucking arms down. Am I doing this or not? I'm going to play the game, alright? So my hands are going to be down here. Grab the controller. I don't know if I can balance the damn hat. Oh, so there we go. Just dump fucking everything over. Guys are killing me. Hat's going in the front. It is 11:25 Eastern Standard Time, Michigan. You got 5 minutes. Okay? 5 minutes. I'm just gonna move the head over here. Can't see the TV. Alright, let's get on the boat. Jet ski, we'll take it. Any more suggestions out there? Got another 4 minutes. Yeah, let's go ahead and overshoot it. We'll go there. Are you guessing on what the second tea drinker? What the hell does tea drinker even mean? Is that a suggestion? I mean, I could put on tea drinker, but I kind of, I guess, want to know what the hell that is going to withhold. Because I'm curious. So this is where everything was just completely annihilated during the campaign. I can go ahead and fast travel anywhere else after this. I mean, I'm giving you the opportunity, Fable. You can toss something on there. Really? My Falcon Punch didn't do it? Shotgun did. I will allow... Okay, hold on. So Fable writes, I will allow Obi-Wan in drag, or a diaper, or a maid costume under the robe. How would you even know? I can say, oh yeah, I'm in it. So I need to take the robe off in order to show you. And no, I'm not sending you a photo, you sick fuck. Not happening. We're going to be 1 minute away. Any more suggestions to be tossed on into the hat poll for the second half of the costume? Anything at all? Sounds like Fable wants to see me in dragged, so I'm guessing that's going to be his lottery pick. Actually, do we have anything else? We're fully done. We should not need to go back up there. I'll check the cameras in your house. Well, I don't know why you need to check the cameras if you're behind on the fucking bushes. Just knock on the door and come on in. You already missed dinner. Do have the holidays coming up though. You want to travel on up? Give you a place to stay. Gonna have to write off that list to Santa, right? Gotta get those fucking gift ideas going. I don't know if Snarky is still out there in the chat or if he got pissed and went away, went to somebody else. Or if there's anybody else out there in the chat. Gonna extend it. Just like I did last time. Fable came in late before he had a chance to add anything in. Now, see, this is what I think Fable is not realizing. Maybe some other people out there. Maybe Snarky too, right? Yeah, I really don't mind doing this again next year. And again, there's other opportunities throughout the course of, well, this year and next year. So I'm not terribly worried that somebody did not get a chance to see me in full drag. Plus, the longer I'm able to postpone certain things or bigger reveals or whatever it'll be, a bigger deal, be able to have some more cameras at different angles and a better setup, and it'd be much nicer. Fable writes, I don't knock anymore. Alright, well. Sounds good. I will say, just give me a heads up, give me a warning. I'm a light sleeper. Alright, good dog. Let's go ahead and get to this hat poll. I don't know if Snarky is out there. We'll hang in the chats after the poll happens in case he is going to hop right back in. Any last words? Anybody out there? You've had your fucking chance. Here's the hat. Alright. So we're doing now this poll for the second half of the costume or an accessory or whatever it is. Then I'm just going to leave it out for the chat to go ahead and decide. They're on Discord or in the chat right now. I really don't care. If you could, Fable, please do me this as a solid. For whatever the second poll is, put out a poll, put out a thread, or just add it to somewhere there on the Discord to direct the traffic, and I can put the ideas and everything, okay? So right here, it's going to be it. We only got one. If you cannot read that, that says drag. So if you think about it this way, I wanted Obi-Wan to be in there. I got it. You wanted drag to be in there, or you wanted drag to be it. Now you got it. So that's it. That's going to go to the left. Same fucking hats. You got all the pieces of paper. No hidden compartment. Just to show that not everything was all done the same. made. Obi-Wan. Yes, I did throw that shit back in there. Baby. And last but not least, Nurse. Who watches Star Trek? My wife. Yeah, next time she's in the chat, you can go ahead and ask about Star Trek, and she can tell you all about my love for Star Trek. All right, let's go ahead and get back to it, right? I'm not going to be on this stream for very much longer because, yeah, I've got shit to do. Been on here for a good couple hours, and I would love to stay on for a couple more hours, but again, got stuff to do, got to be up early. So, Fable, that was for you, Drag. So, somewhere between Obi-Wan and a drag queen is going to be my Halloween costume. I did have one requirement, and that was already set in stone before that second poll happened, and that was to at least go ahead and keep that robe on. Now, if you want to go ahead and let your imagination flow, put that there in the Discord. What's the poll I wanted in the Discord? I did not pick a character from that show. That was purely Joker's suggestion to be Obi-Wan because he said I had the beard. That was the only comparison. It doesn't have to be a poll. It can even be a thread, something to, we know what it is, right? It's drag. You can open it up and just be an open forum. You can start typing in suggestions, tagging people, and put a lot of work into it. Keep in mind also with the drag, the more complex that it is going to get, it is going to be pretty soon here for me, because I'm not in Canada. You know, I'm not in a different part of the United States, Eastern time zone. Just had to mention that again. I need time to go ahead and put it together. So when it comes to makeup, sure. I'm not going to be shaving my head or my beard. Have fun with it. I know that it's going to be a blast, right? I have ideas, but I'm not going to give out the ideas. This is where I want the involvement of others to happen. I don't know why I just didn't do a two-part fucking poll to begin with. Doesn't sound like a much better idea. Maybe if I put more thought into it, probably would have got there. Fuck. There is next year. I'll be curious on what Christmas could bring. Do have Thanksgiving. Is that gonna kill me? Did not. Alright, I know that once I go ahead and get on over to that compound, that is going to be a new start for the story. Not really a new start, but it's just going to be probably a cutscene and hopefully another lengthy battle that I'm just not going to get into right now. I'm ready to get off. I'm ready to go ahead and take this long sleeve shirt off and get some stuff done. Get out of this hot ass office. Oh my god. 2 fans going. And they're not going loud to where they're picking up on the microphone, so thankfully. But still, it's time for me to get up and start moving. But there's already a Steve costume thread. Yes, there is a Steve costume thread, and that's totally fine. You can add it in, or I can add it in. Actually, here we go. I will add it in that Obi-Wan is going to be the pick for the primary. That was the first poll. Decision was made to do the second poll. Then the second poll was drag. And then from there, I will leave it into an open-end question, and I will tag you to say that you're going to be the ringleader for all this kind of stuff, right? Time is of the essence, because it's going to be coming up here very shortly. I'm looking forward to it. I'm curious to see on what it is that you and others come up with. And again, if drag was pulled the first time, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble right now. Or at least not right now. I'd be in a whole lot of trouble on Friday. But going into it, I'm looking forward to it. So for everybody out there, have a good night. For all those that stopped on in, thank you very much. Much appreciated. It was fun. The stream here for Far Cry New Dawn was really just a kind of a shit stream when it's going to come out, because it will come out just for the stream for Far Cry in that series. And yeah, really not a whole lot happened besides a lot of fast travels and a whole lot of talking, but I'm looking forward to see what the community is going to want to see me in for Friday. I'm burnt out. Not from playing a game. If I was going to stay in here any longer, I'd be definitely opening up that door and probably even cracking the fucking window for outside. But that will come up, not this stream, probably sometime during the Extra Life stream. That 24-hour gaming marathon normally happens in the month of November, and it may still happen as well for us or me to go ahead and make that. If I ended up missing it for reasons out of my span of control, then what I will do is put out something there on the Discord, social media, and on the website on where and when, and the plan, the schedule for our own little Extra Life. There is some time that will be dedicated also around the holiday time frame, and the holiday I'm meaning either Thanksgiving, because we haven't passed that yet, or also Christmas, to get in there for a dev day. And the dev day is not going to be developers, because I'm not much of a developer. I'm not really a fucking developer by trade or any kind of title, but that's going to mean for the people that have been around, that have put in that extra effort to make things kind of where they are now. There's going to be a couple different tiers or a couple different side segments on those time slots and for what will be played. The big one right now, I owe it to you, Fable, it's going to be a mod day. That's going to be very interesting to see on how that's going to go, and I would definitely request, damn near require, your voice to be on there, and hopefully you can stream and not have issues. We will see what happens, but we have a lot going on for the rest of the night. It's almost midnight here, rolling up into Wednesday. Until next time, everybody out there, thank you very much for tuning on in. Much appreciated. Happy gaming. We'll talk to you soon.